Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another amazing live stream with one of the best gold trader in the world. Now I'm back. Today is what's today? Oh wow, today is Wednesday and it looks like there's a lot of interesting move. Would you look at that? What just happened here? So let me move all these old lines and start with a fresh top-down analysis just from the oven. As always, fresh top-down analysis so we can get with our trading day. Hello Alex, hey man, good to see you on my live stream, bro. Long time. How are you doing? How is everything? Hope you're fine, doing amazing. Oh man, it was a really long day. I just took a shower and finally happy to start streaming. So we have a lot of interesting stuff going on for today. A lot of interesting stuff. So as we can see here on the daily time frame, wow, the daily even looks interesting. So never mind all these. This week's looks a little bit ugly. Here is much better on this forex chart. Yeah, so I believe it looks like we are rejecting from that support to the left hand side. On the daily time frame we have a support area to the left hand side right here. I think there is some issue with my keyboard. Oh yeah, now it's working well. So yep, so there was this support area, but it looks like price closed below and now it's re-breaking. So we are currently bearish for the day, and now probably we are going to move to the upside, tap at least or retest this area and then continue moving to the downside. The 4 hour looks very clear. Oh wow, look at that there. Look at that. This was a celery play on the 4 hour. This was about 140 pips. Not bad at all. So yeah, I believe price wants to tap this area to continue moving to the downside and grab liquidity from all these highs right here and also right here. Probably a big wick or just a huge candle will grab all this liquidity and then continue moving to the downside. If not, in case it closed above this line right here, then we will be probably bullish, but by that time I will be already done for the day till the next 4 hour candle closure. So for now we are still bearish. Let me check. Oh wow, that's interesting. Why did this candle wicked that much and then it went back up? I believe there is some news or something that caused this candle to move like this, because this is a really weird move. Look at that. Work is underway in earnest to put the finish touches on the text of an agreement between Washington and Tehran. Wow! So that's what I was just saying, guys. I'm doing good, bro. What about you? Doing amazing, Alex. Thank you, man. Thank you for being here on the stream. It's an honor. Yep, this news was just released now. Crude oil news coming. Look at that. So this news 3 minutes ago is what caused this 4 hour candle to wick down like this and boom, move up. Man, that's very interesting. So do we have any more red folder? Doesn't look like we have a red folder. Yeah, so I think this oil inventory is not like, it's not even orange folder, so it will not affect much, but this is the real deal. That means, like in short, gold should be moving to the upside now. So because we have strong fundamental news, our bias must be shifted to bullish in case we got a closure above, somewhere above this resistance area right there, probably above here. I know there is a lot of rejections to the left hand side, but the volatility from NY, man, at least till here, yeah, the volatility, the volume that is going on, I believe it will be good to continue moving to the upside now, because we were moving, actually we were moving bearish because of news. There was some news, I believe before yesterday, that caused us, oh wow, they said they are getting into a final deal. Oh wow, in an hours, in about some hours they are going to get into a peace deal. So I believe oil should be melting now. Oh wow, look at that, it's really melting. That is very, very interesting. Yeah, so oil should be melting and gold should be moving to the upside. I will be waiting for any pullbacks to buy any support area, anything that looks interesting, probably above that area, because I don't see any other valid area to buy from but only that one. So I'll be waiting patiently. We have a 30-minute closure in about 9 minutes. In about 9 minutes we have a 30-minute candle closure, which is amazing to continue moving to the upside. If this candle can close above, oh man, it's gonna be very, very, very good to move to the upside, because as you can see, there is a lot of rejection area here and here and here, a lot of rejection area to the left hand side, but above this area is absolutely clean range. Look how clean this range is, about, I think about 300 pips, 300 pips of a clean range, and look how it's creating higher highs, higher lows right there. So we have a structure shift on the lower time frame. This is what the 30-minute time frame looks. So instead of breaking this and closing below this higher low, we closed above, and it looks like it's going to move like that. As simple as that, just a nice candle closure above, and boom, we are good to go to the upside. So this is just a basic structure of how the candle is forming. It's just creating a higher highs, a higher lows, and it looks like this, something like this. So that's why I will be looking for buys, at least for this session. Yeah, something like this, at least for this session, because this news is extremely bullish for gold, extremely bullish, unless something else changes, they release a new folder or something, and probably it will change the price action. So for now, just looking for buys, waiting for a closure above, and will be good to take some nice buys. I know it looks a little bit overextended on the 15-minute, so probably we should wait for at least one red candle, an impulse candle. So after the closure we need to wait for something like this. It will give us an extra layer of confirmation. And also, alright guys, this is my mom calling, so I have to get this call, so just give me a few minutes. Alright guys, I apologize for that. So actually I usually skip everyone, but I cannot skip my mom because man, parents are the most important in your life. There is no anything that should make you busy from your parents, especially your mom, and you should take care of them always and all the time. So, wow, what is that move? What happened, man? It just spiked up. There is no bottom wick, there is no anything. That is very, very interesting. What just happened? Oh, wow. Look at that going. We were at least wanted to see some sort of a bottom wick or a retest or something. Man, it just moved up. Wow, look at this move. This is a 500 pip move right after the news. 500 pip move. So it's fine, it's totally fine. We were expecting that, kinda expecting that. So as I was drawing here, look at that. So what we need to do now, what we need to see is just a retest. So now price is right here. You can see price is currently right here. This is this line is just for explanation purposes. Price is right here. Now we need a retest to this area right there to where the price broke out. A retest and then a bearish or bullish candle like this. After support is being formed, we will look for longs right there, something like this, and stop loss below the current, aiming for at least a wick fill or even higher, about 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And that's basically the plan. That's what we are waiting for today. And yep, that's pretty much it. Hello Pawan, how are you doing, man? Good to see you as well on my live stream. It's amazing day today. Looks like there will be some peace deals, and I believe price will come down a little bit. It's good because, you know, if this peace deal happened, I believe gold will keep moving to the upside. It will be bumping to the upside, which is good, kinda good for us. What's this lag? Because of what's that? Let me check. Yep, so whenever gold is moving to the upside, we have a lot of clean ranges. A lot of clean ranges to the upside. It doesn't matter for us actually where gold moves, upside to the downside, because we are scalpers, guys. We are scalpers. We are just looking for. So previously it was just 10 to 15 pips, but now just 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, which we get pretty much all the time. What's that? I think so it's only the 4-hour time frame and the 30-minute is laggy. The rest is working perfectly. Look at that. Oh, that's weird. That is very weird. Let me refresh. Yeah, trading view is tripping. It is tripping. Check the 30. Yup, now it's working perfectly. Alright guys, even if this candle closed like this, we just need this red bearish candle. This will give us a confirmation, will give us a nice stop loss, will give us a good entry. It will give us everything. That's why I always wait for a similar candle like this. Will give us treating this little candle will give us good stop loss, because right here, where are you going to place your stop loss? You cannot place it below this candle, because at any given time this candle can wick down, create a bottom wick, and then move to the upside again. So this candle will give us a stop loss, which is right there below the candle. Let me show it here. Right there below the candle. Doesn't matter what's the size, but price technically technical perspective, price should not break below this candle low if it broke the high. So that's why it will give us a good stop loss placement, strong stop loss, and then it will give us also a good entry. Look at that beautiful entry right here, where you can enter now. You cannot enter on the break of this high, you cannot enter on the middle of the candle, because like it's just nonsense. Then where is it going to go? It could move to the upside, but man, this just simply doesn't make any sense to enter like this in the middle of a candle without a bottom wick. And also, what was I saying? Stop loss, entry, and the confirmation. A confirmation that the bearish momentum is weak. And when the bearish momentum is weak, there's a very high probability for the price to continue moving to the upside. Yep, as simple as that. As simple as that, guys. So right now we are just waiting for this candle to close, and we are going to see after this candle closure, we will see where price will head into. Yeah, just need to be patient a little bit, because man, if you entered right now anywhere, it's considered a gamble. Like, this is not trading, this is just gambling. This is, how can I say, it's not following the trend but chasing. This is called chasing the candle, which eventually end up you losing a lot of money or even blowing your account. So that's why it's either better to wait for a confirmation or just don't trade. Yeah, I'm giving you pure advice right now, because if you take a trade there, it's very, very dangerous and probably will cause you to lose your account and lose your money. As simple as that. Let me refresh this again. I don't know what's wrong with TradingView today. Acting very weird. Very, very weird. Alright, so there's around almost 2.5 minutes for this 15-minute candle closure. I think my mic is a little bit loud. Let me reduce it. Yeah, I think it's good now. So about this candle is closing in almost less than 2 minutes, a minute and 40 seconds. And now let's wait and see where is it going to close. Where is it going to close? Probably if it closed above the range, we will be looking to take some buys, which is gonna be amazing. And if it closed below, I don't think it's going to close below. I believe this candle will just keep pushing to the upside, endlessly to the upside. Rejecting now a little bit, but eventually it will keep pushing to the upside. Yeah, oil is melting. I believe it should be melting way more than that. If this news is true, oil should be melting way more than that. Alright, we have around 40 seconds left for the candle to close. 40 seconds. Not a long time. I believe we can wait for that. Alright, so this candle just closed right above the range. Extremely bullish. Let's see how much did it give us of a range, about 173 pips. So for now we'll be looking for a pullback entry, any retracement to this area, and we'll be going to look for some buys. So I actually took this trade in, when was that? Asian session probably. Yup, I took this in Asian session. You can see here on the 30-minute, it was actually a breakout on the 1 hour time frame. Right there you can see a very clear breakout on the 1 hour time frame. It's as well in my journal. Let me check. Yep, right here. Enter this amazing trade. Look, that's where I entered. I entered on the break of the low of the 4 hour and also the 1 hour. So the 4 hour was breaking the low right there, and as well as the 1 hour. Both the 4 hour and the 1 hour, they created the bottom wick, went up, created a nice steeper top wick, and then it went moving down. That's where was my entry. You can see it here on the 30-minute time frame. Price moved very smoothly. It was a really quick trade. It took for me about 5 minutes. 5 minutes was just in this trade right here on the break of this equal lows. Look at that, boom. Less than 5 minutes it just hit my take profit. Look at that. Let me show you on the 5 minutes. See, exactly took about 5 minutes to hit my take profit around 1-to-1, and that was pretty much it. Not more or less. Yep. And I secured profit. Secured profit and called it a session right there. Perfect entry, perfect execution. You can see that the candle just took 5 minutes, not more, not less. That was a 5-minute trade. Pretty quick, pretty decent. Look how much price moved. That's about 90 pip, 93 pip. Not a big deal, but it was 1-to-1. Was a nice win during the Asian session. So if you notice something right here, that this trade is actually pretty similar to this trade. It's basically the same exact trade. Look at that. So we got a strong support. Let me refresh again. Yep, that was pretty much it. I think I didn't hold for the whole wick fill. I secured somewhere right here about 1-to-1, It was a breakout, time frame bearish. We had a wick fill. We had actually two wick fill, one on the 1 hour and one on the 4 hour. Two wick fill, time frame alignment, retracement candle, everything was in place. Yeah, so the thing is, you notice how this trade is actually pretty much similar to this trade right here. We got this huge rejection green candle right there, huge rejection green candle, then a red candle right there, this red candle, but this red candle is big, and then next this red candle is a little bit weak, but it closed below the range. This little rejection big candle, the same exactly. Even if I put it on the 1 hour, it looks the same. Look, this candle closed below the range, created top wick, and now moving to the downside. Also here is the same. So the entry was on this previous 30-minute candle. Was just right here, my entry, and on this equal lows. I just put my sell stop after this candle closed like this below the range, and I left it there. Stop loss was tend to be above this candle, but when this new candle broke the low, I just put my stop loss above there. And yeah, that's pretty much the idea. It's about break and retest. So the break happened, then this retest, this candle is the retest candle, closed bearish, created a resistance, and boom, price moved very, very clearly to the downside. Very easy, neat and clean. Good execution during Asian session. There was some nice volume during Asian session. Look how much this candle are. Price moved about 500 pips down and up during the Asian session. The move in the Asian session was much bigger than the move in the whole London session. That's what it is. In the Asian session, move was much better, much bigger, and it moved a lot since then. Moved a lot. Yep, so now we have 1 hour candle closure closing soon in about 8 minutes. That's actually very, very good for us. I hope this 1 hour candle leave us a week, so we can target it and target the wick fill on the wick. Would be very, very nice if it can leave us a week not to break the on high. I believe if this candle broke the on high, it will just keep moving to the upside non-stop, which is what I don't want to see. Which was I don't like to see. Oh wow, it's just, man, it's just pumping like never before. Yeah, so gold is pumping now because Iran, they decided to stop the war. That's why it's pumping like that. Yup, definitely. That's why it's pumping like that. We are just waiting for a nice pullback setup somewhere right here, candle closure like this, and we'll be looking for buys right away. Yeah, for this session I'm only looking for buys, guys. Only buys above this line, nothing else. I'm not interested in anything else beside buys above this range. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yep, so I think everyone, when they come to YouTube, they are just waiting for the trade signal. Probably they are just checking the video going and coming, going and coming. And yeah, that's it. That's interesting actually. Because if you want to be a profitable trader, you have to get used to waiting for candles to close as the way you want it to close, in a specific and a certain way. So I know it's not easy, but you got to do what you got to do. Oh wow. Also this 1 hour candle is going to close soon on gold. Will be very interesting on oil, I mean. Let me go get some water and I will be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back exactly at the right time. So the candle have just closed. Let's check gold. Oh wow. So it looks like it's one of those days where gold keeps just pumping up. Not even one red candle. So I know this is a little bit tough, but at least we have to wait for a retracement before we enter the trade. At least some sort of retracement, or a red candle. Let's check this 1 hour. Oh wow, what a strong ass 1 hour candle. Look at this 1 hour. $700 pips 1 hour candle. Can you believe that, guys? 700 pips. I think oil looks much better here if we can get some pullback. Oh wow, I believe we got it already. So now if this candle can break the high, break this high and come back again to re-break the low. Oh wow, I think it will not go and break the high. Also you see that on the 1 hour candle we don't have a top wick. No top wick at all. Yeah. So it's better to wait at least for this 1 hour bottom wick. I believe now this candle will retrace a little bit and give us very nice bullish red candle right here. At least tap this line. All what we want to see is that price to tap this line and will be good to go to move to the upside. That is pretty much it. Other than that, I don't think there is anything else, but can wait and see. Yep, we can wait and see. So price is rejecting from this little resistance right there. It was previously. Yeah, price is rejecting from there. So I believe we can see some rejection right there, which is gonna be good. So either this 1 hour bottom wick, either now or never. Yup guys, either now or never. So the price today it has some volume actually in it. There was a lot of volume today for the whole day. Look at that during Asian session, but I think during the London session price was more slow, much more slower than the rest. Look at that, way slower. So today the best session was Asian and NY, which is good actually, because most of the time, to be honest, I love it's my favorite session is London session, especially pre-London Open is my favorite time to trade. But in some situations I am busy during that time and I cannot trade during that time. So and as you can see here, that volume is pretty much not there now, like always, not there like before. So best case scenario is wait for some nice retracement. Boom. I believe we can get it on this candle because we have another 30-minute of volume that is coming up soon, guys. Look at that. We have another 30-minute of volume coming up exactly on the next 30-minute candle. Till the next 30-minute candle, I believe we are gonna get something. So till that time, I'm going to start this little game while we are waiting for the closure. Just use our brain. So it's actually not that fun, but it makes your brain work. It makes you thinking, you know. That's why it's good for you. Hi bro, hello Rashan, how are you doing, man? Good to see you. I think you just came from Maghrib prayers, right? I believe so. So let's check if what is the word for today while we are waiting for this 15 or 30-minute candle closure. Depends on which one will give us the support we need. Which one is going to give us the support we need? So the word, it has letter A and the letter E. Airo. Alright, we got one letter correct. E is there, it's correct. But the A, it's not the first, not the second, not the third. Here must be one A. So what could be that word? If you can think about it. There is E there. Sec. There is no R. It's interesting. Oh wow, look at that. So the candle is actually retracing as I was expecting. Wow, this retracement is just 100 pip. Very, very interesting. That's a big ass retracement. Alright, so what could it be? Tough, guys, tough. So either the 30 minutes or the 15, but we need a huge retracement. That's about 200 pips retracement. So can we get that? I believe it's possible. It's possible. zebra. Alright, so A is there. Where Man, this is a very tough world, and yeah, we just need a closure while we are waiting for a closure. So we have letter E, second letter is E, and we have A right here. There is A letter. What could it be? I think you guys not that good at English. So do I. But it's better than chess, right? Beacon. That's a nice game. No thanks. Yup, I think it's good for today. I'm good. I actually don't feel at my best, so probably going to wait for this for this 15-30 minute candle and take it from there. Just around 15 minutes probably this candle is already moving down. So yeah, alright, so this 15 minute has about 1 minute to close. Let's see how is that going to close, and with the next one we'll be anticipating buys, of course. I don't think I will be looking for any sells right there. It's a little bit tough. We don't have a bottom wick on the 1 hour. 30 minutes, 15, we have a wick to fill right here, but this candle is smaller than the previous candle, so the selling idea is actually not valid, or at least not valid for me. Yep, the selling idea is not valid for me at all. Probably will be waiting. We'll be waiting for some buys with support being formed here, so would be just waiting for buys. Let's check oil real quick. What's going on in oil? Oh wow, it's retracing. Oil is retracing. Alright, so we got one red candle, but man, this is not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough to take the trade, and not enough for sells. We cannot do anything with this candle. So I think it's better to wait for another, at least another confirmation, nice confirmation, so we can take it from there. We need a good confirmation, guys, because this is NY session. It's pretty volatile, and yeah, pretty volatile session. Pretty volatile session. Oh wow, wow, what was that? Oh man, what the F was that? Would you look at gold moving? Oh wow, I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming at all. I believe there is some sort of news just got released. Trump says US in final stage of talk with Iran. Pull report. Oh wow. This is what I was talking about. So there was news coming out. There was news. What is happening right now in the market? There is a lot of news coming up, which is that's what's pushing gold up. I believe oil should be melting. Oh wow, look at that move, man. Holy, oh wow, 350 pips, and gold right there. Wow, how many pips it pumped? Just 200 pips after Trump said what he said. After Trump said that, just 200 pips. That it is very, very interesting. Trump, we will see what happens with Iran. Pull report. Okay. Yup. So that fucking candle. No. Yeah, that's funny, mate. That's very, very funny. Yeah, guys, it doesn't look like it's going to be a trading day today. Doesn't look like it, guys. It's one of those days, you know. I think everyone knows that. Yeah. So I'm just going to call it a day right there, because there is no Yep, I think it's time to wrap this up, man. Wow. Because with all this news, with all this volatility, I don't think uh, there is any good to wait for candles anymore. Yeah, I believe it's better to call it a day right there. Oh wow. So whatever it closes, I don't think we'll be looking for any trade. Yeah, alright guys, it was a nice stream for today. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And hopefully yeah, we'll come back for sure tomorrow. Yup, we'll come back tomorrow because this price action is crazy, man. Look at that volatility. Oh wow, it's just better to call it a day right there. Alright guys, have a good evening everyone, stay safe, adios.